Vibe coders, AI engineers, engineering managers, I can hack your vibe coded app. I just hacked a vibe coded app. Let me show you how. For context, I've been building AI systems for the last 5 years, ever since OpenAI released their very first commercially available API. And I've noticed the pattern. When you allow AI to build certain systems, it unintentionally introduces vulnerabilities that could have been handled. And some of these vulnerabilities are ones that you might not be aware of. And if you're not aware of them, you can't tell your AI system to prevent or look out for them and prevent them. In this video, I'm going to talk about some of those vulnerabilities. One of them is file upload vulnerability. It's very common and very easily exploitable. So if it's something that you haven't thought about mitigating, this video I'm going to show you the different ways people take advantage of this vulnerability and how you can prevent them whenever you build tools or products using AI. I've designed and built this demo app to help you understand how file upload vulnerabilities work and how you can protect your applications against these kind of vulnerabilities. There are a lot of them. I will just go through them one at a time based on different categories: junior, mid, and senior. So we're going to talk about the junior one first. Here's exactly how people still exploit it. This is a basic file upload. You just upload the profile picture. You can see I can go and look for a profile picture, and probably any picture will do, and upload it. I hope this isn't a terrible picture. Oh, good. Just have a profile picture. Everything is fine. I can see the image here. I can access it. So everything looks fine. Now, you can see here the first line of the code says allowed extension. These are all file extensions that are allowed: JPEG, JPG, PNG, basic images. And the allowed MIME type, which is image, JPG, PNG, the same thing. We have two forms of validation. We are validating the extension and we are validating the MIME type, which is the basic stuff. And that's what most people usually do. When you look into the code, what's the format for checking the extension? We tend to explode or pop just to get the last part of the string, to get the extension. Check, well, this is a.png, and if it's not inside of the allowed extension array, then we reject it. Or then we'll check the MIME type. If the MIME type also is not part of the extension or the array of MIME types, then we also reject it. If those two validations check, then we can write it into our public folder or public directory, which is a normal thing that some programs would do when they want to upload a public facing file like a profile picture or something, right? But in this case, what happens when we want to upload files that are illegal? Not illegal, but let's say files that are not allowed, because we have an allowed list, right? We have JPG, basically only images. Well, let's say I want to upload a PHP file. What then happens? Let's try that. So I click on PHP, I look for my PHP files. Oh, I have this already. This was from, I can rename this because this is a basic PHP file. This is already a PHP file. Interesting. It's PHP. So good. I have a PHP file and I'm uploading my PHP file. Guess what? The validation checked and it cuts that this is a PHP file because obviously it's a .php and it rejects it, which is okay, right? But not really, because if I modify the file extension, I think this should pass. Let's see if I rename this file to something like .php .jpg. So jpg, and I use that and I try to upload the file again. So php.jpg. If I upload that, what do I get? Interesting. It goes through. It might not seem like much, right? But here's the interesting part. If I click on this now, I can see that the file is uploaded on my server. I have uploaded a PHP file to your server when you should not allow any other file other than pictures to be uploaded just by adding another extension to the extension. It might seem like nothing, but if you're running an Apache server, right, and probably that server is misconfigured or something, or it's configured in such a way that if it finds any file that is a PHP file, it doesn't matter if it's a .php something else, it would run it, it would execute it, then you're gone, because now I have access to your server. I can essentially write other things, other type of files. I could have a shell script that has been uploaded that could be uploaded to your server. That's just one example of file upload vulnerability. This is a very basic one. Like I said, there are different categories. So we'll be going through the other ones in the other videos. There are other more complex ones than this. But how do you now prevent this type of file upload vulnerability? These basic ones. The first thing is you should never assume that your file extension, a file would have a consistent file extension where we have like Desmond, John, Caleb.jpg, right? And for you to check the file extension, all you have to do is just check what's the ending part, which is .jpg. That's wrong because I could have multiple poly file extensions essentially, and that would fail your validation or whatever regex that you are using. Second thing is just checking the MIME type, right? MIME types can be spoofed, right? So in this case, I was checking MIME type and I could spoof your MIME type using certain tools, and that would not work as well, right? Another thing you can do again is to ensure that you check the contents of the file, because the contents are more important than anything else. You need to check, you need to ensure that the content of the file that is being uploaded to your server is the right type of file that you are looking for. That's how you mitigate against these basic ones. When we get to the more complex ones, which are the mid, the senior, and the advanced, you will get better understanding on how the complex ones are exploited and how you can mitigate against them. If you did like or you did learn something about this, please do follow so that I can give you more of this and you get more of my content essentially. Cheers.